Ladies and gentlemen, how do?
Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene finally settled weeks of speculation by taking her name out of consideration for Senate, in a lengthy post that railed against Republican lawmakers and insisted she could win the race but wouldn't be able to accomplish anything because her GOP colleagues would just roll over for Democrats anyway. The announcement, which followed Governor Brian Kemp also declining to run, was met with widespread mockery on social media, as observers said they knew, for all her bravado, there was no way she could actually win. In her announcement that she's not running for Senate, MTG delivers some thinly veiled blows to many Republicans both in Washington and back home in Georgia, wrote New York Times congressional correspondent Robert Jimison. Long-winded way of saying she's scared to run against Jon Ossoff. He claims that she'd definitely win the #GASEN primary in general if she ran, but doesn't want to run because the Senate is stupid, wrote former Massachusetts state representative candidate Matthew Hellman. I'm not even exaggerating or oversimplifying. She knows she'd lose to Jon at Ossoff. Otherwise, she'd run. In short, you could run but you know you'd lose and you're trying to cover it up by saying the Senate sucks, wrote Georgia Young Dems treasurer and state representative candidate Zy Brewer. Yet just weeks ago you were flattered by the idea of running for Senate. A complete joke and an embarrassment to our state of Georgia.
We are learning that Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's ruling out a Georgia Senate bid, much like Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. In the meantime, though, we did hear from one other Republican congressman from Georgia. That's Buddy Carter. Well, he is kind of bucking this trend we're seeing this week. He is opting to run for Senate against Jon Ossoff there in 2026. Buddy Carter currently is a Republican member of the House from Georgia. He put out this announcement video just this week. Let's listen.
Last November, Georgia spoke, but Jon Ossoff doesn't care. He fought against President Trump securing our border and voted for men and girls sports. Jon Ossoff is on the wrong side. Trump has a warrior in Buddy Carter.
Buddy Carter, warrior, great guy.
Buddy helped Trump secure our border and put America first. And he knows the difference between a man and a woman. MAGA warrior, Buddy Carter for U.S. Senate.
I'm Buddy Carter, and I approve this message.